All right, good morning everyone. How are we? We good? Yeah, so sit comfortably. So welcome to this practice. You can sit in Varasana, which is hero pose. You can sit cross-legged. Any way you want to sit, go for it, right? Remember, this is your practice and go at your own pace. So don't feel that you need to get in every posture, like I mentioned, but get into every pose. I'll start from the most basic and then work your way up from there. And be mindful if you have any health issues or injuries that you're dealing with, because from there, you can just rest. Child's pose Shavasana, cool. I'll instruct as much as possible. I'm usually assisting, but because of what's happening on, you let me know if I can assist or not. It's, again, totally up to you. And then we go from there. So let's start off sitting with the palms facing up, with the shoulders relaxed. Chest up nice and high. And I want you to draw the eyes to shut. So close the eyes down. I want you to breathe in through the nose with a slight constriction of the back of the throat, completely settling into this space. And as you immerse yourself into your space, your little sanctuary for this morning, surrounded by nature, calmness, and even a direction towards tranquility, I want you to embrace this moment. It's just that, a moment, an experience, until you move to the next moment, the next experience. So as you establish a breath, I want you to make it ujjayi, so in through the nose with a slight constriction at the back of your throat. So 2/3 of your epiglottis muscle is going to slowly close off, promoting that oceanic sound, similar to what you hear in front of you, similar to what you feel in front of you. Synchronizing not only your breath with nature, but also harmonizing your heartbeat with the universe. As everything and everyone is connected to one energy. So your prana, that connection that we hold within each other, that's intrinsic, inherent in all of us, is what's necessary and required for you to practice this yoga, for you to meditate, for you to live. Begin to take your breaths a little bit deeper. Just observing now more of the immaterial, the non-physical. Leaving your mental body, which is still considered part of the brain, which is still considered physical. Leaving your emotional body, which is also still part of the physical, off into the background. And letting the awareness of your conscious body, your energy body, remain present in every moment in your practice. So I'm going to ask you two questions, maybe one. You can consider question one with a B part to it. But do you live in the moment, or do you live for the moment? It's possibly when we were younger, we were living in the moment at every aspect of that statement. Beneficial, yes, but sustainable, no. Maybe 4 or 5 days, maybe a week, but it catches up to you, and then you begin to realize that it's not lasting. But if you understand that with the practice of yoga, you start to live for the moment, you're putting every effort into that experience, and then letting it go, observing it as just that, an experience, rather than trying to drag the past back into the present, or try to drag the past and turn it into the future, as many of us do. Really just decorating the past, assuming it's something new, but really we push that into something that we may experience down the track. But as you stay present and remain in the moment, your experience, your perspective will be totally different. It'll be less of change and more of a transformation. Transforming, you never can go back. So as you continue to take your breaths a little bit deeper, let the shoulders relax a little bit more, feel the spine start to lift, the chest start to widen. and then begin to curl the end of your lips up. It's a smile. Just a little one. That's better. Cool. And remember, within this practice today, you're observing each moment from within. So we're going to start off with a type of pranayama, or breathing technique. We've done Ujjayi already, but I want you to start with Nadi Shodhan pranayama, so this alternate nostril breath. So I want you to take your right hand to your face, closing off the right nostril with your thumb, inhaling through the left nostril, nice and deep. Hold the top of that breath, close off both nostrils, so ring finger close off the left nostril, and then release through the right. Exhale. Inhale again, right side. Close off both. Left side opens and then empty. So here as it continues, right? Breathe in left. Close off both momentarily and then release the right to exhale. So continue this form of pranayama. So not only does it bring balance between the left and right side of your physical body, but the left and right side of your energy body as well. So the Ida Pingala, these energetic lines, or nadis we call them, which are needed to cleanse or purify for energy to pass through your body efficiently without blockages. It also helps with, again, the left and right hemisphere of your brain. So if you find that it's blocked on one side or the other, don't fret. It changes every 2 to 3 hours of every day. But when you practice yoga, it brings balance, so that not only you're thinking logically, with problem solving and analytically, you also have creativity in there as well, and imagination, as well as focus. So just observe the breath now. Go for one more round each side. I want you to bring the hands back to the knees, letting the shoulders relax. Bring the chin to your chest. Tuck your tailbone underneath, right? So Mula Bandha, pelvic floor, draw the navel in. Take one big inhale. And a full breath out through the nose. Cool, coming forward, Bitilasana. Your cat-cow posture, right? So spreading the fingers, rotating the biceps towards the front of your mat so you can tuck the toes down or push them away. You're gonna slowly bring the chin to the sky on an inhale, arch the lower back. Chin to chest, press away from the earth as you exhale. We'll go again, finding every articulation of your spine being moved on the breath in. Navel to spine, Mula Bandha activated, exhale. We'll go one more time, a full inhale. And then pressing to the hands, tuck the toes under, down facing dog, breathe out. So spreading the fingers here, right? Take the feet a little bit wider than your hips and begin to walk the dog out. Have a little micro bend in the elbows, a little bend in the knees as you feel this mountain posture that it's also known as. Elevate towards the peak, which are your sit bones. The head hangs free of any tension, and you're continuing to breathe into the heels, calves, hamstrings. Deep inhale. And the shoulders relax on the breath out. Beautiful. Heels rise, fill the lungs. Slowly walk the feet forward towards the front of your mat as you exhale. Uttanasana, your forward fold. So feet a little bit wider than your hips. You're going to slowly bend the knees. And then grab the elbows with your hands in front or behind your legs. So ragdoll. And then bring the chin to your chest. So your drishti, your gaze, is somewhat up towards the sky, or belly button, and then begin to sway from side to side. Rocking on one foot to the next, transitioning your weight from the outer hip to the outer hip. Here you want to feel like you're lengthening the spine towards the floor, the back of the neck, drawing closer to the ground, taking a deep inhale. And really letting go on the breath out. Beautiful. One more breath in. And then slowly release the hands to the floor, exhaling. And at your own pace with the chin tucked under, slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Tadasana Namaskar. Mountain. Yeah. Morning. All right, come to the front of the mat. We're going to start off this morning with the heels touching toes out. Usually it's reverse, but today we're going to get the hips to open up from the front a little bit more rather than the back. And then we're here. And like always, say what's up, yo, to your neighbor.
Hey, hi. Morning.
We're good? All right, let's go. Hands up. Take a breath in. Bend the knees, forward fold, Uttanasana, exhale. Halfway lift, Urdhva Uttanasana, inhale. And then step or jump back, Chaturanga, high plank, top of your push-up. If you need to go to the knees, you go to the knees. Otherwise, push the toes towards your face and then draw the heels away from the back of the neck. Inhale. Come forward with the shoulders and then lower to the floor. Full breath out. Cobra, Bhujangasana, neck long, a deep breath in. Hands flat, tuck the toes under, press back. Dog pose, exhale. And then take your right hand to the outside of your left leg. Right across. Find the knee, your calf, your ankle or heel, whatever you can get a hold of. And then start to rotate and twist, right? Still encouraging that Mula Bandha, that pelvic floor to lift. A deep inhale from here. Twist. And then release. Switch sides. Exhale. Left hand out to the outside of the right leg. Ensure that you're finding balance between your feet and your hands. Where the apex, your sit bones or tailbone, is in the center of it all. As you let the head sway towards the floor, take one big inhale. Return back to center, full breath out. Heels rise, a deep breath in. Bend the knees, exhale. On a no breath, look to the hands, step or jump in front of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. And then forward folding, bowing, let it go. To the sky, mountain pose, reaching up. Huge breath in right here. Forward fold, Uttanasana, empty. Halfway lift, neck long, inhale. Step or jump back, high plank to low plank, exhale. Chaturanga Dandasana, yeah? Urdhva Mukta Svanasana, so either Cobra, Bhujangasana or up dog. Breathe in. Down facing dog, core engaged, toes tuck under. Let it go. Right leg high, full breath in. Start to turn the hip up and push the heel away from the face. Inhale. And then turn a little bit more as you bend now the right knee. Point the toes on the right foot over the left hip and continue to stretch through that right side. Inhaling here. And then lengthening the right leg as you exhale. Take it high, breathe in. And then come forward, lunge. Kriya lunge, so here. Lower the back knee to the floor, chest up nice and high, and then shoulder blades back. And then start to look up, right? Towards the forehead. As you pull the shoulder blades back, you can take the back knee on or off the floor. And then we're stretching the hip forward. So whether the heel is on the ground or heel off the ground, depending on what stretch you're looking for, what release, what energy, go for it. Breathing in. And then out again. As you tuck your toes under left foot, back knee rises, inhale. Step forward to a fold, exhale. To the sky again, mountain, Tadasana. Breathe in, little back bend here as you lift from the chest, and then bend the knees, leading with the heart to a fold, exhaling. Halfway lift, Urdhva Uttanasana, inhale. And then step back with the right leg in a lunge, lower the back knee, exhale. Opposite side, so pull the shoulder blades back, start to bring that knee forward, and encourage the right hip to come towards the front of your space. And then start to look up, right? Really stretch the spine forward here. Lengthening on each inhale, and then following exhale. Core is engaged, breathe in. Lift the back knee, step forward, folding, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Step or jump back, high to low plank, full breath out. Urdhva Mukta Svanasana, that's an up dog. Deep breath in, down facing dog, press back, empty. Left leg high this time, inhaling. And then turn the hip open, right heel grounds, breathing in, and then bending through that left knee, right? Really take that left knee high. Inhale, and then straighten out the leg on the breath out.
strong through the arms. Take one full breath in. Look forward, stepping into a lunge. Exhale. Lower the back knee. Take a deep breath in. Come forward a little bit more. And then empty. Crown high. Take a big inhale. Lift off the back knee. And then breathe out. So onto the fingertips. Feel the lungs. Stepping forward to a fold. Exhale. Tadasana, mountain pose, reaching up. Take a big inhale. Bend the knees, Uttanasana. Exhale. Urva Uttanasana. Breathe in. Step back, Kriya lunge or Anjanasana. Exhale. So left leg goes back, chest up nice and high. Really get that stretch. Again, define it with your breath. So your pose should cater to your breathing and not the other way around. So use the exhale efficiently to let go, to surrender, whatever it is that you need to do to keep you in this moment, and then move to the next. Breathe in one more time, and then step forward to a fold. Exhale. Utkatasana, fierce posture. Hands up nice and high. So we're here. So chair pose, right? So bring the knees together, bring the feet together, bring the toes together. Then start to look up past the horizon, a little bit higher. And then shoulder blades back down, yeah? Now start to look up. Take a breath in. Bring the hands, keeping the fingertips together over your head, right? So here, whether the elbows are bent or arms are straight, it doesn't matter. Tuck your tailbone underneath and bring the knees back over the ankles, right? Pull that Mula Bandha, pelvic floor up. And then draw the navel into your spine. Uddiyana Bandha. Breathing in, a little bit deeper. And then exhale. Take one inhale from here. Hands at your heart in prayer. Empty. Lift off the heels. Feel the lungs. Arms go back to your sipping bird posture. So neck long, shoulder blades back, knees still bent, and then bring your chest closer towards the thighs. Take a big inhale. A little bit lower on the breath out. Feel the lungs. Left hand on the floor, palm facing down with the fingertips away. Yeah, good. Lower the heels, right arm to the sky. That's it. You're gonna open up, right? So open up the chest towards this side of your gigantic studio, and then pull the belly button in. Start to work your gaze along the floor that way, and then eventually towards the hands. Right? You want to stretch from the biceps, leading the heart space to flourish, right? To cultivate, getting that energy from the middle of your chest off you or radiate around you. Right arm behind your back. Take a deep breath in. Twist a little bit more on the exhale. Feel the lungs. One more time. And then fold, release, Uttanasana, empty. Halfway lift on the breath in. Step or jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank. Exhale. Urdhva Mukta Svanasana. Breathe in. And then Adho Mukta Svanasana, full breath out. Bend the knees, no breathing. Beautiful. Step or jump in front of your mat. Halfway lift, now inhale. And then fold into a bow, let it go, breathe out. Fierce pose again, or strong pose, it's translated from Sanskrit. Utkatasana. We're back to here. And looking up, right? So it's building that fire, right? In order to purify. Usually when we heat things up, we burn things off. Breathing in, a little bit deeper, and then empty. Focusing purely on that breath at this point, right? It's your connection to this outside world from your inner self. That gateway, that bridge. Breathing in. A little bit deeper. Hands at your heart space. Exhale. Lift off the heels again. Take a long inhale. And then arms go back. Shoot them away from your face like wings. Soaring over the front edge of your space. Take a big inhale. Heels a little bit higher, yeah? Exhale. As you bring your chest closer towards the floor, breathe in. Right hand to the floor, left arm to the sky, heels ground, exhale. So you're gonna feel that right bicep rotate towards the ocean as that left arm continues to lift a little bit higher. All right, really focusing on the breath here. Let the breath strengthen you, empower you, but at the same time, keep you here in the moment, breathing in. Bind, left arm behind your back, exhale. Take a little bit of a twist. And then pull that left shoulder away from your ear. Still focusing on lengthening that breath, right? and extending those exhales. Fill the lungs one more time, and then release to a fold, bowing, let it go. Halfway lift, a long inhale, and then step or jump back, high plank to low plank, breathe out. A big up dog right here, chin high, beautiful. Down facing dog, elegantly, go back to downward facing dog, and then breathe out. Remember, a little bit in the elbows, you're not trying to hollow it to the chest, you're trying to press your back ribs towards the ocean. So feel strong, you're not dumping into the joints. And then take your right leg as high as you can. Breathe it out. Beautiful. Come forward, Anjanasana, crescent lunge. Yeah, so whether you have the knee on the ground, you can go 90 degrees, or we're high, hands here. Biceps in line with the ears, right? Feel the inner thighs squeeze together to keep that stability going, and the hips come forward as they tuck under your ribs. And look towards the horizon, so to get the chest to widen, right? Creating that crescent shape like the moon a couple of nights ago. So hands go high and back, breathing in, lift the chest, and then exhale. Beautiful. One more breath in. And then the left hand goes forward, right arm goes back. Look over your right shoulder. So as you look over that right shoulder, I want you to continue to lower the hips. We're here. Breathing in, and then out again. Hands in prayer in the middle of your chest, still looking over that right shoulder, creating this twist. Take a big inhale, a little bit lower on the breath out. Beautiful. Fill the lungs one more time, and then as you lower the left knee, round it. Right hand, reach for your foot. Left hand, left arm to the sky. So if you can get the foot, just put it across your back. Breathing in, and then out again. Really feel that length of that left arm, right? Taking you over, still opening up the heart space, and still breathing. Feel the lungs one more time. And then release, come back to center, exhale. Hands high. Take a breath in, and then we're coming forward. Exhale. So hands, yeah? Beautiful. Take the top of the left foot onto the floor, into the hands, breathe in, off the back knee. Right, you can keep the knee on the ground if you need to, otherwise we're here. Take a long inhale, and then flip the fingertips so they're pointing away now on the breath out. Shoulders away from the ears, breathing in, and then out again. A deep inhale. You can stay here. Next option, you're going to take your left leg off the floor. Using your hands to balance. Using your right foot to balance. Take a long inhale. Step forward in front of your mat to a fold. Exhale.
Maybe not that.
Good morning. How are we going?
My quads.
Halfway lift. Breathe in. And then bowing. Empty. To the sky again. Reaching up. Long inhale. Step back, right leg, Anjanasana, exhale. So again, you can take your right knee 90 degrees here, on or off the floor. Otherwise, we're up, back heel is lifted, hands go high. Start to look up, pull the shoulder blades back. Again, as you squeeze the inner thighs together, breathing in, and then out again. Start to look up, leave the chin in the throat, right? It's Vishuddha, the area, not only creativity and expression, but also the space of purification, right? Anything that you need to purify yourself from or cleanse it, here's the time to do it in this pose, right? Take a breath in, right arm comes forward, left arm goes back. Look over your left shoulder. Yeah, that's it. So thumbs to the sky, open up the chest, and then pull the belly button in. Take another inhale. Relax the shoulders towards the floor as you breathe out. So you're gonna start to look over this side here. Taking a breath in and a long, relaxing exhale. Beautiful. Hands in prayer, heart center. Start to lower the hips, taking the left knee to about 90 degrees. Breathing in and then out again. One more big inhale, and then lower that right knee to the floor. Breathe out. Right arm goes high. Take a breath in. Left hand, right ankle, right heel, right calf. Right now. And start to open up the chest. Really push the hips forward as you continue to lift the crown to the clouds. Big inhale. Widen that chest on the breath out. And look towards the sky for one more breath in. And then coming forward, hands on the floor in a lunge. Exhale. Point the toes, right, or your right foot towards the back of your mat. You can stay here while keeping the knee down. Next option, back knee off the floor. And then breathing the spine towards the front of your space. Inhaling, and then empty. Hands now, flip them, fingertips, point them away. In this version of Prastasana, your lizard pose, where the knees on or off the ground, take an option. Breathing in, and then out again. Next option, right leg off the floor, come forward with the left knee slightly. Inhaling, and then empty. Foot a little bit higher, breathe in. Stepping forward to a fold, Malasana, exhale. So we're here, yes? So bend the knees, we'll go garland pose. Hands in prayer, heart center. Eyes shut, breathing, right? So whatever moments just happen, you leave them where they were. You're in this moment now. Yoga is about this progression, right? This progressive states of consciousness. An expansion of your consciousness so that you remain in a responsive state and not a reactive and compulsive one. Chest up nice and high, take a breath in, and the eyes still shut on the exhale. Beautiful. Right shoulder on the inside of the right knee. Right arm's gonna go here. Yeah, so heels on or off the floor, whatever you like. We'll go to that position. Good, left arm to the sky. So open up, take a breath, reach up, right? As high as you can, getting the chest to widen. So feel like you're squeezing the shoulder blades together. Take a big inhale, and then left arm behind your back. Breathe out. Hook your right elbow around the front of the right knee. Interlace your fingers on the outside of your right leg. So here, this posture aids in your digestion, right? We'll do both sides. So for the ascending and descending colon, process of elimination, right? Removing toxicity, both physically, mentally, and emotionally with this posture. Breathing in, and then out again. Next option, you can take your left leg out, right? To the side. Toes up if you need to come out of the bind, and just bring one hand down. Yeah, that's cool like that. Take a half bind, pull the toes towards your face on that left foot, and then come back into the bind if necessary, opening up the chest. Breathing in, and then out again. Another full inhale. And as you release, arms come forward. Right, let's keep the leg where it is. Send the hips back, right knee goes wide. Breathing in, and then out again. Deep inhale. Folding a little bit more, and then empty. Beautiful. Walk the hands back, bring the left knee back in, we switch sides. Left shoulder on the inside of the left leg, right arm to the sky. Feel the lungs, open up the chest, yeah. And then bind, right arm behind your back. Left arm, hook it around. The left hip, pull the shoulder blades together. And then focus on your breathing, right? Everything should be relaxed. The term asana, or pose, or seated posture, is firm yet relaxed. Synced with your breathing, your pranayama, which will allow you to be in a more meditative state. Breathing in, and then out. And then take your right leg out, whether you just kick it out straight or take the foot out with the hands. Pull the toes towards your face, and then breathe. Inhaling, and then empty. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Take one inhale, and then release. Arms come forward. Exhale. So continue to push the heel away. Toes towards your face on the right foot, which will enable the quad, the right thigh, to flex to support the knee joint, and release the hamstring.
little bit more efficiently. Breathing in, back of the neck, lengthening, and then exhale. And then soak in another inhale. Slowly come back up. Empty. Yeah. All right, so we go Bakasana, crow. You done this before?
I don't know.
All right. It's a bird, right? It's something like what you're hearing now.
Yeah.
Are those
Bird
Maggies?
is
I
chilled.
can't remember. They're crows. Yeah. All right. So hand shoulder width apart. Flat, right? You're gonna bring your knees to your triceps. So bum up. Yeah. You know that bird, yes?
Yeah. I know of it.
Yes, that's good. Just come
From
to here, right?
experience.
So even just there, right? One foot off, if you like. Other foot off. No foot off, or just switch. You can switch from one to the other, right? Or bring both. So really getting the elbows of the wrists. The key is your belly button should be over your elbows. Right? And you're looking forward, not through your legs. Focusing on your breath, inhaling, and then empty. That's it. Breathe in, and then release. Beautiful. Exhale. Come back. To here. Eyes shut, palms facing up, and then we settle, right? So this breath now, this pranayama, still engaging Mula Bandha, pelvic floor, your Uddiyana Bandha, soaking it in. And then Halahandra Bandha, or chin lock, you want to bring the chin towards your chest. Now start to take deep breaths in, and then stronger breaths out, still through the nose, right? Inhale. Empty. Vastrika pranayama. One more inhale. And a long breath out. And just start to lift the chin. Your drishti somewhere in between the eyebrows. Unclench the jaw, the muscles in the face, the eye sockets especially relaxed. As you experience this moment. Putting everything into this moment. Rather than trying to redeem the past or anticipate the future, just now is perfect. That's it. Your breathing is always in the now. So follow it. One more inhale. And then relaxing on the breath out. Chin to chest, hands come forward. We're going to roll up into standing. Yeah. All right. Vrksasana, we'll go tree pose, yes? So left foot's on the floor. You're either going to kickstand your right foot. If you're cold, yeah, you can put whatever you need to put on. That's how it works.
How we go.
All right, cool. Either inner calf or inner thigh, just above or below the knee. So not on the knee joints. And then we'll take the hands in prayer, either fingertips pointing up or down behind us. So we're going to go here, pull the shoulder blades back, the right knee goes out nice and wide. And then look over the horizon, taking a breath in and out. So really find that stake of your left leg like a post into the ground, and then lifting up with the spine as the crown goes up, right? Just like the tree behind you. And
and around you. It's never rigid. It goes with the flow of the wind, the sun, even the ocean. So follow that. You're never in complete stillness. Just adapting and transforming. Breathing in and then out. Beautiful. Hands go wide. Take an inhale. Right knee to chest. Empty. All right. Pull the shoulder blades back. Take a full breath in. Right ankle, left knee. We're going to bend. Beautiful. Hands now behind your back. Again, interlace your fingers. Take a breath in. Chest comes forward. Arms go high. So as you continue to bring the hands forward, start to bend the left knee just a little bit more. Take a breath in. Beautiful. Left hand on the floor. Right arm behind your back. Take a little bit of a twist. Breathing in and then out. Move your left hand in front of your left foot, maybe off to the side. Take a deep inhale. Release the right leg. Kick it back, right arm to the sky. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. So raise your right arm. The sky to the clouds are facing this way, whether you look up or down, right? The key is to get that right hip rotated up towards the sky, and then the chest will follow, finding this light lift with your fingertips. Breathing in and then out again. Take a big inhale and then bend the right knee. Bind it. Right hand, right foot. Yeah, grab the right foot. So we're here opening up the chest. Pull the shoulder blades back, or just bend the knee and just reach for with your hands. Inhaling and then empty. Take a big inhale and slowly come up to standing. Breathe out. Left arm to the sky, right heel towards the glutes here. So this is the traditional Natarajasana, your dancer's posture or Lord of the Dance. Nice and tall. Everything engaged, but everything relaxed. Only the muscles that are required and necessary for you to be in this posture should be working. Everything else should be peaceful. Take a breath in. And then slowly release. Exhale.
It's hard to
Good.
balance
Shake it
outside,
out.
don't you think?
Different.
This,
Yeah. Look.
It's
over
so
there.
hard to balance.
Okay, we switch sides. Right foot. And especially if the floor is uneven, right? The ground. Okay, so kickstand, inner calf, inner thigh. Hands this time in front. Atmananjali, at Anahata. The divine hand gesture at the divine space, your heart space. Again, as you look forward towards the horizon, feel this lift. Breathing in and then out. Hands go wide, left knee to chest. Really feel this lift, right? Everything coming up. Shoulders relax, crown rising, breathing in. And with a subtle breath, left ankle, right knee. Bring the chest nice and close towards the thigh. Arms go wider. Take a big inhale, interlace your fingers, or grab your elbows if you'd like. Exhale. So start to draw the hands away from the back of the neck as you continue to lengthen. Breathing in and then out. Another inhale. Right hand to the floor. Exhale. Take a breath in and then release. Left leg goes wide and high. Left arm to the sky as you straighten your right leg. It's your half moon posture. So really push that left heel away from your face. Left arm nice and high. Breathing in and then out again. So whether you look to the floor, rotate that left hand towards North Miami. Take a bind, hand to foot, nice and slow, nice and controlled, nice and happy, right? Breathing in and then out again. Take your time. So sit back on the right hip, start to flex through the right quad, and then go light on that right hand. Start to come up. Kick your left hand into the foot, kick your foot into the left hand, and then come up, yeah? Cool, whatever way we get up, yes? We're here. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Continue to lift. Breathing in, and then out. Observe the breath, right? The pose is just there. One more. Deep inhale. And then release, slowly come back to Tadasana, mountain pose, exhale. Yes. All right. Hands again. This time big toes touch, little gap in the heels. Spread the fingers out nice and close. Actually, bring them to like that. Yeah. Energy stays unified this way rather than there. This is a Western thing, I think. Okay. Let's go. Hands high, back bend here. Breathe in. Bend the knees, forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, Urdhva Uttanasana. Inhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga, high plank. Take a breath in, come forward, slowly lower for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.5. We're at 1. Breathe in, and then lower. Nice. All right. We're gonna bring an oldie but a goodie. We haven't done this in a while. Shalabhasana, locust. All right, feet off the floor, hands underneath, near the lower ribs, really. So point the toes away, shoulder blades back, right? From this position, the hands are gonna come up. So it doesn't matter how high you get. From there, it's more here. Take a breath in, and then send the arms back. Shoulder blades away, neck long. So look over the front edge of your mat. Slight tuck of the chin. All right? Don't squeeze the glutes, squeeze your ankles together and inner thighs. Know you take pressure off the lower back. Breathing in and then out again. One more inhale and then release. Arms come forward. Shoulders relax. Exhale. Chin to chest. If you want to bring your forehead to the mat, go for it. One more breath in, and then hands underneath your shoulders, and then we're gonna rotate onto our back. We'll go this way, so camera away. We're gonna go into Setu Bandhasana, right? So bridge or wheel, Urdhva Dhanurasana. So whenever you're ready, for the next 5 to 6 breaths. Yeah? Mm-hmm. It's either a bridge, feet shoulder apart, bring the heels nice and close. Just lift your hips. If you're gonna go Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward facing bow, whenever you're ready, go for that. All right, cool. So now you're gonna squeeze your shoulder blades together. Walk them in. If you wanna interlace your hands or grab your elbows at 90 degrees, that's cool. Try to draw the hands through the feet. Bring your feet in a little bit closer, that way. Beautiful. Now the inner thigh spin down. It's the keys to get the shoulder blades as high as you can off the floor. That will get the hips to rise. All right, really getting the chest to open. Still focusing on the breath, inhaling, and then emptying. Feel the lungs, and then release, chin tucked under, release the hands, come back down 1 vertebra at a time. Yeah, Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Soles of the feet to touch, knees wide, with the palms facing up. So I want you to have a gentle rock with the hips. From one side to the other, see what's going on, checking into that. Cool.
we're gonna do another one. So another bridge, another wheel. Yes? So whether it's bridge, shoulders underneath, knees press forward, chin to chest, or if you're going to wheel, make your way up. Even if you're on the top of your head, that's an option. Otherwise, go straight up. One more. Deep inhale. Lift. Come back down, chin to chest. Remove the hands if you were in bridge. Thunderbolt. Reverse that butterfly. Knees in, feet out. So feet on the ground. Yeah. Go 90 degrees. Feel the internal rotation of the thighs, or hips, really, the hip complex. Squeeze the knees together. Draw the knees towards the floor. So it's about bringing balance to the hips. Which will open up through the sacrum as well. Shoulders relaxed. Breathing in. And then out. All right, bring the knees to your chest. Little circles. You're gonna rotate the lower part of your spine a little bit. Just get a little bit of movement in there. And I want you to rock and roll forwards and backwards. So you do a backflip. Now, come back up to sitting and then turn around, face the ocean. Yeah, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Yeah?
Could have done a little backward roll there.
You could have.
Yeah.
That's all right. You can do it again. All right. Right leg to the sky. Take a breath in. Nice and high. Come forward, lunge. Nice. All right, so we're on the outer edge of our right foot. Left knee's back, chest up nice and high, pull the shoulder blades back. Beautiful. Left arm underneath the left shoulder. Right arm as high as you can. Another twist here. Take a breath in. Rotate, and then reach your right arm towards the back of your mat, towards the road behind you. Really lift from the chest. Inhale. And then empty. So the lungs, two options here. You can lift your left foot, grab it with your right hand over that side, or if you want to go under the right leg, go for that. And then if you want to go to the left elbow, go to the left elbow. Either way, both stretches work. Just feel that hip on the exhale, softening to the floor. Deep breath in. And then releasing, come into swan as you exhale, or a modified version of your pigeon pose. Technically, we're here. Yes? All right, so hips nice and square. You can sit onto your right heel if you need to. Hands up nice and high. So the aim is to keep the hips square. It's more of a lift rather than you trying to sink into the hips. Yeah. Again, it's about finding that balance. Shoulder blades away. Really getting that left hip. So it's more about that lengthened leg and the front of the hip that's getting released. Take a big inhale. And then slowly lift off the back knee or back foot, exhale. So option to keep the hand on the ground, hand on the knee, right side, or if you want to hook, left elbow, hooks, right arm over your head. And then we're there. Chest wide. Keep pulling that heel nice and close. Deep breath in. And then releasing. Exhale. Downward facing dog.
Left leg high. Breathe in. Come forward, lunging. Lower the back knee, outer edge of the left foot so the toes are pointing towards the front corner of your mat. Yeah, that's it. And just draw that right leg back as far as you can as you continue to chest stretch forward. And then the right hand underneath the right shoulder. Left arm high, breathe in, twist, and then exhale. So feel lightness in that right hand, yeah? Not dumping into the joint, and then the left arm is gonna swoop towards the road behind you, over the edge of the mat. Reach with the thumb facing the sky. Breathing in, and then out again. One more inhale, and you're gonna lift off the right foot. Either bind the right foot with the left hand, pull the hip forward. You can take it over or under, whatever option works. Allow the exhales to settle you, the inhales to inspire you. Fill the lungs one more time, and then slowly release. Exhale. Beautiful. A version of your Rajakapatasana, your king pigeon posture, swan. As you lengthen that right leg, hands up nice and high, breathe in, right? It's that right hip that we want to drive forward, and it's just lift with the spine, with a wide chest. Opening up that heart space one more time. Take a big inhale. And as a release, we're going to lift that right foot. Take an option, whether you're taking the hand on the left side to the thigh, or you're hooking the elbow, left arm goes up, or keep it where it is, and then we're binding. Chest wide, keep bringing that right hip forward. Inhaling, and then empty. Fill the lungs, and then slowly release. Exhale, come back. Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Soles the feet to touch, knees wide. Chest up nice and high. So grab the outer edges of your feet or toes, interlace your fingers. Big inhale. Elbows come forward around the shins, and then pull the crown over the front edge of your mat as you exhale. Take one more full breath in, folding on the exhale, and then gently release. Legs go straight. So two options here for your inversion. You can either go Sharvangasana, shoulder stand, if you want to do Shashasana headstand, or Viparita Karani, right? So half shoulder stand. So it's either here, here, or if you want to do a headstand, you do a headstand. That's all right. I can spot you if you like. All right. Heels high, hands support the lower back, chest up nice and wide. Feel the lightness in your legs. And then draw your eyes to shut for a moment.
Experience this posture from within rather than trying to look at your feet or look at the sky. Or checking whether or not you're doing this properly. You're in the pose, you're in the moment. That's all that matters. And as you slowly bring the feet over your head, halasana. Feet could be on or off the floor, legs straight or bent. And then really feel the shoulders, the back of the neck lengthening. Still having a slight curve in the back of the neck, it's not completely flat. As you release the sacrum, and then ear pressure pose, knees to ears. Also known as deaf man's posture. Take a breath in. And a long, purifying exhale. Slowly come down one vertebra at a time, one breath at a time, one moment at a time. We're coming to Matsyasana, fish. So palms facing down, thumbs just on the inside or underneath your hips. Elbows nice and tight underneath the back ribs. Chest up nice and high, right? Take a breath. Crown on the floor. Exhale. So squeezing through the core, Mula Bandha. Feet on or off the floor. Chin, your lower jaw and upper jaw matching. Take a deep inhale. And then lower to the floor on the breath out. Beautiful. Release the hands. So if you want to keep yourself warm now.
Thank you.
You need something?
No, I'm okay.
You good?
Yeah.
All right. We set up for Shavasana, yes? So lying on your mat, feeling the earth hugging you closer to it, begin to experience another moment. This moment of transformation, right? Of inward or self-inquiry. Should be a state of meditation at this point. As you allow the ocean sounds to take over your awareness and then following it with your breath. So as you slowly awaken from Shavasana, take a long inhale through the nose and a full purifying breath out through the mouth. Begin to move your fingers and toes, mobilize your wrists and ankles as you feel your physical body come back into the forefront of your awareness. And gently stretching the arms overhead, take a breath in, and then landing them on the grass as you exhale. With the eyes closed, take a gentle and positive shift to the right side of your mat, using your arm as a cushion, a support for the head, as you bend the knees to the chest. While keeping the eyes lightly closed, come to a sitting position, comfortably sitting at the front of your space. Atmananjali, Anahata, thumbs connecting to the chest. And to honor the practice, honor each other and yourself, we'll send it off with one primordial sound of Om. Collectively, inhale. A slight bow the chin, hands float, Ajna, third iris. Satchitananda Soham, in finding your truth, to elevate your consciousness, leading you to the complete state of bliss as you are that. Namaste. Cool. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody for joining in.
Thank you.
And have a good rest of your day.